welcome back to the channel. So today I thought I would just get ready for the day, nothing exciting, but I also want to use this beauty again. It's a new Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. It is absolutely gorgeous and I have literally not stopped using it since I got it. So let's do that. This might be a long one, so go grab yourself a drink, whatever you like. And also bear with me because I'm not long up. So I might be all over the place looking for stuff because I'm half asleep. So I am so tired. Let's get some, not that one, the Primark Priming Water, still going strong. And primer face. Get a bit of hydration going in there. I'm just going to use what I've stuck in my makeup bag, and I have a couple of new-ish bits to me, I suppose. I have got the iconic London Kiss by the Sun Multi-Use Cheek Glow in So Cheeky, which I haven't used yet. And I also have got the Nude Sticks, best brand ever, a Naughty and Spice Multitasking Balm, which you can use all over your face, it says, but I probably use as a blusher. I'm classing this as new because it's new to me. The Max Factor Masterpiece 2-in-1 Lash Wow, which I've been absolutely loving. And then I've got the Made by Mitchell and Holly Flynn My Darling blusher. So we've got a couple of newery bits within the realm of things. But we'll just let this do its thing, me bob. I think I should have brought a tissue in. Anyone else, no matter how much they wash their sponges, the stain just stays in it. I don't know if I want to use that one actually. I might use this one. Quite nice and bouncy. Okay, let me just push some of that in. My hair is so frizzy, see, because of this heat wave. Okay, so for primer, I'm going to use this sample of One Size Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. And let's see if it does blur. I bet you can blur how knackered you look. I'm noticing that my skin's becoming more oily these days, apart from the eczema prone eyelids, but we are becoming an oil magnet, particularly in the T-zone where most people are. So just shows that your skin type does change over time. Take it in my neck as well. If any of you are fibromyalgia sufferers out there, do you get itchy skin for like no reason? Because it's driving me nuts this morning, but again that could be the heat too. So if I seem like I'm scratching, that's why. Okay, and a little bit stuffed up too. I'm going to use, well, that settles in, the Bobbi Brown Colour Corrector in Light Bisque. I've already sanitised my hands, but I think I'll do it again. It's a bit more overcast today, so hopefully it's not going to be too warm, but let's face it, it's me. It could be snowing and I would be boiling, so. Right, I'm just going to use my finger for this. Bobbi Brown do some of the best colour correctors, but they're such an expensive brand. And I know before people come at me in the comments and go, but you're always buying high-end stuff. I I feel like their prices have risen and risen and risen. Is that just me, or I'm going to use this, oh, if I can get it out of the tub, funky shaped brush. I've also come to the conclusion for myself that as I'm approaching my 40s, and it'll be December before we know it, that I'm really not loving foundation on me. I'm much preferring a skin tint, or, you know, like a tinted moisturiser. That I'm just finding, even if it's a sheer-ish foundation, like a lightweight one, it just doesn't sit right. And if I put like concealer and other things on top of it, it's just not, it's not doing it for me. But today though, I am going to use the Be Perfect Chrome Cover, Medium Cover Soft Filter Foundation, because pretty much I haven't used it loads and I don't want to be throwing things out just for the sake of it. So, right, let's get this on. I'm going to soak my sponge just with a spray because I'm too lazy to go to the bathroom. And I can't be arsed to go to the bathroom to get it. Oh, now we've got a helicopter. So I am in the shade N2 on this, and I'm just going to put it onto the back of my hand. I haven't used it in ages, as I say. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't have a lot of, you know, like heavy foundations anyway. Like I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Full Cover one, which actually looks great on the skin. And then I've got that Holly Boone, you know, HNB Cosmetics one, which they say is full coverage, but on me, to me, full coverage is, you wouldn't see this redness, the freckles, anything like that. But I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Well, maybe as we're going along through the next few weeks, try different foundations that I've got there and see how I'm feeling about it. But particularly under the eyes and stuff. Though as much as I'm a wimp, I really have been looking into possibly trying a bit of Botox. First of all in my forehead and then maybe here. Because honestly, it's just not flattering. I would never get my lips done personally because I think my lips are fine, but that's what I mean. I wouldn't go for anything that's just, you know, like that. Oh my goodness. I'm going to take this Bobbi Brown because I'm feeling, I'm going to hold my mirror here. Gosh. Now, I feel like, I don't know if it's the primer, there's a little bit of, when it's not quite taking. This middle is a riot, man. I'm going to turn this ring light up a tiny bit, just so I can have a wee look. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I felt like it was not quite taking. Okay, I don't want to add any more of that foundation on, so that'll be enough of that. Okay, next up, I'm going to use Doll Beauty Gimme Contour Wand in the shade Light. I still think this contour colour is more like a bronzer. To me, contour is like the, you know, it's like more the grey tone. Do you know what I mean? Though I do like the fact this is slimmer. Don't laugh at me trying to contour my nose. I'll try to contour my whole face, to be fair. Do you know what? Where's my little thingy brush for that? I'll use this little Real Techniques one, and we'll just try and make the face look a bit slimmer. Oh dear, I'm getting my filling done tomorrow at the dentist because I cracked my tooth. So annoying. I was in for a checkup last week, and the Saturday before I had the checkup, my tooth cracked, so I was like, oh, just dandy. So, we've got a scale and polish as well, and I absolutely hate them. I hate them. They literally just are so sore. I'm not sure about this contour, you know. Just kind of, maybe it's this damn brush. You get over there. It's not doing what I wanted to do. It's not going into my skin as much. Now, let me take this sponge and just tone it down a bit because we're not loving that. On camera, it's not looking as crazy, but that's why I think it looks more like a bronzer than a contour, because it's coming up as if I put a shit ton of bronzer on. Not a fan. Okay. I think we're going to be backward and stop with the face now and do the eyes. So of course we're taking this gorgeous palette and let's just crack on and do a beautiful look. So I'm going to take the shade Fair just to put all over the eyelid first of all. Oh, I should have done that. Seen a little bit of creasing. Okay. If you haven't got this palette, and you were thinking of getting it, you won't be disappointed. It is gorgeous. A lot of people say they think it's like the Glam palette. It's really not, right? This is the Glam palette. Hold on. This is the Glam palette, this is the Nude palette. They're completely different. The Glam palette is more cool toned, but it's equally as stunning. So if you have the Glam palette and you love that, then you are going to love this one as well. And if you've never tried Natasha Denona and you want to try one of the palettes, then I would suggest either the Glam palette or this one, because they're brilliant. Okay, next I'm going to go into the shade, I think I've used all the shades now, like the mattes. I'm going to go into the shade Mesh, which is just down from Fair, and I'm just using the same brush. Oh, definitely going to be a pain day today, I think. I'm just taking my meds, so we need them to hurry up and kick in. I swear to God, the NHS are taking their sweet time and getting back to me on the pain clinic. I filled in the questionnaire thing they send, but they're taking their sweet time. And then I've got 2 different scans I have to have, one on my stomach and one on like my bladder. And God knows when I'll get those. My stomach is constantly just giving me problems. Then I'm going into the shade Stone. I'm just using the same e.l.f. brush. I just love how you can create the most subtle looks with this. Like, it's just, and it blends so seamlessly. That's what I mean. It's like the perfect palette for those that are not into colourful and just want a bit of, you know, something. And then I'm going to go into Tender. I'm just going to start placing that on the outer edge. After I've uploaded this video, I'm going to go, like not today, but I'm going to go back into like taking out older palettes. I've got some down there beside me and like revisiting them and just doing looks with the palettes that I've got, because I like to do that anyway. I like to short my stash, I suppose, as you would call it. I'm just going to go into the darkest shade in the place, and it's called Silhouette. And again, I'm just stamping that on, but I also look down because it goes right into that fold in my eye and makes like the funny mark. I haven't done my concealer yet, so don't worry, we can clean it up. And then I'm just using this sort of beauty one to blend it. It's just to give a darker illusion on the outer edge. Okay, now for shimmers, I'm going to use this gorgeous shade, Delilah. Why, Delilah? Because Delilah, you are so beautiful. Look at that gorgeous shade. Honestly, so gorgeous. Look at that. See what I mean about it's nice and subtle. I feel like I'm making a dent on these already. I know I'm like this. Just because I'm looking at the mirror. Just right. I need another brush just to, I just want to lightly tickle over it. I mean, look at that simple sort of smoked eye. And then I'm going to take a wee bit of Ella, which is this colour, and just add a wee bit more browny tone to it. Oops. And then, I don't know, I might go into a bit of Tender, which is the medium. Side brown. And just run it along there. I mean, look at that. Such an easy smoky eye. So I used this one and this shade for the shimmers. And there's very minimal fall down either. Oh, I really need to get those eyebrows sorted. They are right. Okay, oh my goodness. This video really is long. Sorry guys. Okay, maybe we might have to just show you the end result. I'm going in with my Huda Faux Filter in Coconut Flakes. Once I get rid of that here. And I'm just going to put a dab there and some here because the under eyes are no joke these days. Little spun by number 7. And then if you feel that you've made any mistakes as well, or you're not happy with the shape of how your makeup's going, you can just use the sponge too. This concealer is absolutely fabulous, do you know that? What have you done there? See what I mean? But you can go back in and sort stuff. Right. Again, you can just use it to, and then also it can cover up that spot and a wee bit of that redness that we've got going on. It is a fabulous concealer if you've never tried it. But I'm going to go back in with my sponge, it's still a bit damp, and just absolutely sort out. Oh, I'm beginning to feel the heat now. It's because I'm aware that we're at 22 minutes on this. But such is life. If you want to see all of what I'm doing, that's what we're having to go with. Did I bring a loose powder? I did. HNB Cosmetics loose powder that goes absolutely everywhere because there's no way to close the sifter, which I will never understand. HNB Cosmetics, I think you need to sort that out, but there you go. Just going to press it into my hand. Oh, we're going to set where we'll put it. Again, set where we want it all to be set. It's so messy, it just goes absolutely everywhere. Like, I just don't understand. Do you know what, I'm going to finish this off and then add it in, even though I'll still make it long. So guys, I'm back. I'm back. And I know it still doesn't make any difference because the video is going to be long, but this is the finished look. And I love it. Using my new baby for the 3rd time, but 2nd time on camera for you guys. Cannot rave about it enough. What do you guys think? So please do hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell to be notified of when I next upload. If you made it to the very end of this video, leave an emoji in your comment, and thank you so much for your continued support, and I hope you have a great day.